Okay, Papa B back. We're fixing to get into this next hive here to get it ready. Get it ready for some springtime. I'm gonna do a little bit of feeding and put a different top on it, one that don't have a feeding hole. They did a good job of propolizing this thing. Oh my gosh. No queen up here, but I will tell you one thing. There's lots of bees up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.5, 10 frames of bees. This thing is healthy. So, here we go. We're not gonna need much smoke here. They sound pretty quiet. Now this is not the end frame over here. This is next to the end. And it does have some honey. Across the top, maybe 20%. But I do know one thing I'm gonna do while I'm at this. I'm gonna get these frames cleaned up. So I don't have to do this again for the time being. Oh, he dive bombing me. Dive bombing me. Get my hanger here, put my hanger on, and I'm gonna pull out this end frame. They have really done a good job of putting this out, of drawing it out, I should say. Drawing it out good, and they've got some honey on it. Not much, but some. Hey, you know what? I'll get that when I load them back up. Unsticking these girls is a big issue. Not very heavy. A little bit of honey across the top. That's about it. I said at first I had 9.5 frames of bees. You may add it all up, and there's probably a total of 6.5 to 7 on here. Not 9, because the frames aren't totally full. But every frame has bees on it, and every frame is being worked. Every one of them. I just can't get over how they've stuck these things together. Always separate your frames here. This is the strongest point. If you do it down here, you could break them away. You could break the ears off those frames. So always get them relaxed somewhat before you try to get them out. We got about 1/3 of that side and about half of this side with honey. It's capped. So, and man, they got them stuck together. This propolis, it really works. It really works. Some people chew this stuff. They say it's very healthy for you. And they just put it in their mouth and chew it. I hadn't gotten to that point in beekeeping yet where I'm willing to do that. I'll get there one day, I'm sure. Oh yeah. Okay. Got a lot going on. They're working. Working. Got a lot of honey over here and nectar. All right, girl, get out of the way so I can clean up your home. I know I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm just trying to concentrate right now on what I've got here to get done. And since I've not done this before, I've not been through a winter. It's a learning curve for me, and I hope it shows you something as well as me. Whew. Bees just falling off this frame when I pulled it out. I know you're wondering if I've seen the queen. I have not, but I don't think it's necessary with all the activity I see here. And they're not really upset. They're kind of sedate, and they are putting up the winter stores. That's for sure. Yeah, moving right along. We've got 4 frames left in this one. And we have a full frame here, and we have lots of brood here. So that brood is winter bees. She's not laying nearly as much, but she's laying the right thing, which are the bees that take us through the winter. We may already have some winter bees right here on this frame. I've just not experienced enough to know. And look over here, a lot more brood and honey. We know she's here because we're seeing all this brood in here that's been laid in the last 10 days. At about 10 days, they cap it. They cap that larva, and let me show you this. You can see all of that brood in there. Got the same situation on this side. A lot of brood. And a very, very full frame of ladies. Okay, 3 more frames to go in this one. Ooh, breaking those things loose is a job. And we have a little bit of brood here. Not a lot. Not a lot. Kind of scattered out on the frame. That's to be expected this time of year. Move, ladies. Let me get that propolis off of there. My hive tool slipped and I ruptured some honey there. That's a shame. But you know what? They will fix it. They will fix it quick. Going back in with this one. All right now. Don't want you to be upset with me. Number 9 right here. And this is a foundationless frame. This is all comb that they built out themselves. And they are up all in my face telling me they're tired of me being in their home. I was an uninvited guest, and they are reminding me of that. Or not a guest, maybe an intruder is the way they look at it. You might know that while I'm doing this, some of them in there, they have their head in those cells eating honey because they think it's an invasion, which it is. I'm gonna, let me see how I can do this. I'm gonna put this right here. Put this thing back together as best we can without causing an invasion. It's looking a little bit better. Looking a little bit better. I'm going to get my newspaper, just like I did on the other one over there. Put my newspaper down here. And my pollen patty. There's a pollen patty, newspaper, and dry sugar. Again, it's going to act as a absorbent, kind of a sponge, pick up any moisture in the hive and food, because we're not feeding any more sugar water. So if you see, this cover right here gives me plenty of room underneath for the feeding. So that's why I've decided to use this, and I'm going to let them propolize it as they need. Okay, for the time being, we are finished. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for watching my video, and I want to encourage you to like and subscribe and share with somebody you know that may be interested in beekeeping. But as always, this is Papa B saying, be careful.